Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the Hexagon TTRPG for another week of The Eye's End. We're at episode 12, which means that we have about, including this one, like 9 episodes left, give or take.
Hot tamales.
Yeah, we're getting there. How's everyone doing today?
Not too shabby.
Pretty good.
Good, but I know what's on the horizon, so.
Oh,
You do? What were we doing last time?
what were we
Oh,
doing?
no.
Why don't you guys tell me?
What?
That's
My camera disappeared. But tell me while I return from the ether.
We heard a loud Xanabin thunder. So we started to warn the city. Xanabin is coming! Because we know that means he's carrying some Warforged with him. And then we went to the guard's tower so that we could send a message to the resistance. And did we? Yeah, okay, yeah. We sent a message to the resistance, and then we went to go confront King Congreth to convince him to stop hiding from his people.
But because Xanabin was leaving, not coming, he was going,
Oh yeah, he's heading east.
Towards
which is a problem.
Vitrolan!
Vitrolan.
Yeah, he's going for that forge. And I
Mhm.
knew he would go for it, regardless if we go there or not.
Well-
That's the goal.
I do have to say, at least we got some good character development.
Oh, absolutely.
Taurus and King Congreth particularly made a good friendship.
Mm.
Didn't think it was going to go that way, but it was nice.
You showed him you had heart and convinced him to not to stop hiding from his people, and we told him what happened, and that's all I remember. We went shopping. We got friendship bracelets.
Oh, ho, ho.
That's what we're supposed to start with today.
Oh, you wish, pal.
We're not getting any
Promised.
earrings done today.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. You guys went from Windrow to Hearthforge, and last sesh I grossly
Miscalculated?
what's the word I'm looking for?
He was gross.
It was not gross.
Underestimated our ability-
Underestimated. Yes,
It was gross.
the distance. It was absolutely disgusting. It took you guys like an hour to get to Hearthforge, which makes absolutely no goddamn sense.
I was looking at the map when you said that, and I was
Yeah.
Took it.
like, okay.
So
I didn't check.
we're just gonna do a little bit of like not necessarily retconning,
But correction?
but just a little bit of correction, and just to set like a precedence going forward. Because there's a whole slew of like travel rules that I've discovered,
Ooh.
and I've got it all in front of me here, and I've
Uh-oh.
vaguely sort of figured out the distances relative to the map and all that. So really, being generous, it would have taken you guys like 2 days to get there.
It's a good thing we
Which
have
means
the
that-
power of imagination.
We do.
We zoomed.
You guys zoomed across, and most of this
journey felt like an hour.
it's fine. But you guys could have taken a long, and not a long one, but like just traveled the entire time, which is fine. We can just say that you guys ended up in Hearthforge in those 2 days. You had to take a pit stop in Piss End before heading up the mountain. But now you're at the mountain, and yeah, you guys sort of split up. Taurus went to go get food for King Congreth. Albric is helping him forge his legendary weapon, and the others went on a shopping spree. Not really a spree. You guys just went shopping, and Edmund went to go extort Ambro.
Yep,
Brought him
100%.
someplace. Some shady back alley dealings. Okay.
It is 100% extortion.
All right.
What?
Slim lessons.
Is it against their will?
I mean, yes.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Okay, we're gonna start in the forge. The blistering heat is creating waves in the forge room, in the great forge of Hearthforge. Wow, so many forges. And Albrick, you're there, finishing up your own weapon. Congress is going to watch you for a while you hammer away at your weapon. But at one point, he's going to have a dwarf is going to like poke his head into the forge, and maybe you see it, maybe you don't. It depends how engrossed in your work you are. But Congress' attention is going to move away from it, and he's going to away from the forge, and he's going to look at you and go, "Your swings are impeccable, Albrecht. Keep going. Do not stop. I need to speak with someone for a moment. I'll be right back."
Albrecht doesn't even he just like grunts.
Yeah, and Congress goes over to the dwarf to speak with him. While this is happening, can you make me another athletics check?
Cool. All right. It's a 16.
16? Okay. So I think after even just a few swings, you start to feel the weight now setting in. Like the first few swings are just like full force strength, but it's starting to like drain on you physically. But you continue nonetheless. I am going to say that you do take 1 point of exhaustion, though.
Okay, no problem.
And you are going to continue rigorously. I will.
Wait.
Yes.
Sorry, it won't make much. It's a 17.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the DC I had in mind was 18.
Yeah, no.
So it was.
Yeah.
It's close, but you do feel it. It's like each swing gets a little bit harder, even for you. And your swings and the drop of the giant hammer echo throughout Hearthforge. All your companions can hear you forging away. They might not know it's you, but the sound is reverberating through the entire mountain. We'll quickly move away to Edmund. Where are you taking your good friend Ambro?
The place with the most booze, of course. You gotta get him comfy, get him in his element.
Oh,
He's already drunk.
yes, I'm actually quite inebriated.
You can always be drunker, dude. I've seen your work.
I could, yes. Well, I know just a place. Oh, but mind you, but maybe we should just go back to the castle. The town itself, the city itself has been, it's not exactly in full working order. If we find someplace open, would be quite miraculous.
Yeah, sure. Wherever you're feeling, dude.
But then there are a few places that might be open too. Oh, some of the local places sure do have the good stuff.
Yeah. Let's just steal a keg or whatever. Let's just take a keg and find somewhere to sit. I'm good. I got a lot on my mind. I want to drink too.
All right. Well, I did not know you drank.
I don't.
Would you like some? And he hands his flask to you.
I smell it. Take a swig.
Yeah. Okay. This is the first time you've ever...
Point of damage.
Oh, why does it burn? Fire doesn't even burn.
That's the best part.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of get it.
Well, that was just one. You have to do it again.
That's how it works.
Of course. The first one is just to introduce your palate.
Okay. Well, take another. Oh. That was slightly better.
You see?
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, let's just find a place to sit. We need to teach your crew how to swim.
Oh.
And I had, you know what? I was thinking of extorting you. There was a little voice in my head that said I was going to extort you, and I really was going to. But
You were going to extort me?
yeah, dude, I saved everybody. You were going to sink on that little ship.
Oh, I would have been fine.
But what about your people? You're responsible for people, dude.
Well, of course, I'm sure they would be fine too.
Uh,
But I thank you nonetheless for saving them. And I do agree they should learn how to swim, or at the very least learn to run on water.
What if we make some sort of deal? You won't have to teach your crew to swim. I'll make a bunch of stuff so that they can get around in water. You look a little better. You grease my pockets a little bit, you know, and I get this itch out of my head. Truthfully, there's this. You seemed a little haunted before, so I kind of feel okay to say this, but there's this thing in my head. It always ticks. It's hard to drown it out sometimes. I don't feel as focused as everyone else, you know?
I see. Well, if you need to drown anything out, this is how you start.
Yeah. Okay, okay, wait. What?
But I don't want to be such a bad influence on you. Suddenly, I'm having a guilty conscience.
Oh. Well, that sounds strange for you. You always love drinking, dude.
Well, yes, I love drinking, but
Mm,
I'm not so sure about you.
mm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also pissed, and I like pull out this freaking thing, the thing I've been working on. Like, I can't freaking figure this thing out. So I'm trying to do something different. But anyway, when I like shove it back in my pocket, let's find a spot. We'll work out a price for everything. Let's say like, I don't know, like 10 gold every machine I make. I'll make some until all your dudes can swim and you look good to big old king dude.
Oh, I do like that. Well, come over here. We're right by the Forge district. We might as well just have a seat over here. He
Ah,
sits
sweet.
down and
I'll reach for his flask again.
yeah, he gives it to him.
Little flames come out of my nose. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, that's the stuff.
All right.
Hand it back.
He finishes it off. Ooh, so, how many of these machines? What can you show me one of these machines?
I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but like, don't worry, it always comes to me. How many people you got?
Well, that ship was carrying 30 dwarves, me
Mhm.
included.
30?
Yes,
All right.
but they're all under someone else's watch now, I imagine.
All right. Okay, sweet. 30? I could do that. Something to keep them afloat and keep them moving.
Yes, well, why don't you make just one? I think I would like to try it first.
But can you swim?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of want to try with someone who can't swim, you know? You got to get the real feeling.
But can you swim?
Yeah, I think. Pretty sure. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, I can swim.
I'm sure we can find another dwarf around here that doesn't know how to swim.
Easy. You got it, Chief. I'll like put out my hand. Wait. How much?
Well, I could give you one of these flasks.
Nah.
Oh.
After talking to you, I think it's more your thing. You're right.
But it has sentimental value
From what?
from this time that we're spending together.
Ah, you're full of shit, dude.
All right. How much gold would you like? I don't have very much on me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I have 16 gold pieces and
You know what? Let's just call it a
12
favor.
silver ones.
At some point in some time, you owe me a favor.
Oh, now this I prefer.
Yeah. That works for me. And I'll like put out my hand.
clasps your hand, and he goes, "And let us drink to it."
Yeah, sure, dude.
Passes it to you.
Yeah,
This is a different flask.
I'll chug it.
You chug it. All right, make a little Constitution save.
Not my forte. I got a hot +0.
Ooh, caliente.
It's a 2.
All right. You cough, and there's like another like burst of flame from your mouth, but the whole thing catches, and you're gonna take. Well, you probably have resistance, right? Is
Yeah, I
that
do.
right? Yeah, so you would take 2 points of fire damage, but I guess that's 1 point.
Oh, that's spicy.
Oh, be careful with that. What are we?
Oh. Now, like, listen for the tick in my head. I think it's all gone, dude. All right, time to get cracking.
Yeah, it's very, very faint in the back of your mind. It almost feels like a little, like dampened in the mountain.
Yeah, now I know it's me. It's not all the clock, dude. And then I'll find a nice spot, some materials to start building.
Okay. So tell me what you want to make him, and what you make it out of.
It's probably at first I was just thinking some sort of like little belt. It's like a utility belt that like pops out like a little propeller and then like different things, or like a floaty, depending on what they need.
Okay.
Some real weird like that.
Hmm.
But I think I want to take more of a page from like the gloves. Some similar like gloves, almost like frog like the other ones, and like some boots that have like some webbing that
Okay.
kind of keep them up and like let them move through the water more easily.
You're making them flippers?
More,
Magic
yeah, sort of flippers. More comfortable.
Boots of
Or
swimming.
like wet toes, like toe. No, the wet toes. Toed socks.
Oh, wet
Oh.
toed socks.
Yeah, that like
Oh,
they're still kind of like metal.
oh my
flexible.
god.
Metal.
It's like
sock.
cold and wet, and you got to put one around each
They're
of your toes.
insulated,
Okay,
but they're also magic. Okay, so don't make that face.
My head hurts.
They feel like flesh on your foot.
Ah, no!
Oh.
Gross.
Don't say that after creating the flesh tent.
Oh, not again.
Fuck.
Yeah, damn it.
That's Eddie's idea. Respectively.
So can you make me a tools check to start constructing this thing?
Mhm.
And Ambro is going to just sort of walk around while like close by to you. He's gonna be like watching for the most part, drinking, sitting down. He sits like on the floor at one point. And eventually he's just gonna fall asleep.
That's 19.
Beautiful. So yeah, you begin working on it. And this is gonna take you pretty much your like rest, you know, to finish it up. While you're doing this, what does it look like when you're building? Because close by in the Forge district are the rest of your party, Lyria, Shira, and Misha. And you guys will have spotted Edmund nearby while you guys were doing your shopping for the crystals, the receiving stones and sending stones and stuff like that.
Edmund, we need to talk to you for a second.
I'm gonna like have like a sheet of metal that I'm kind of like flattening out, and like Inky's kind of like melting tips off to kind of like make the shape. And I have like my hand around it. He's like, I'm looking up, I'm like, what? It's like hot magma around my hand.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
Are you
Is
making
it?
a fresh and bracelet too?
What do you guys need? Oh no, Inky, a little bit to the right, dude. Yep. What do you
We
need?
want-
Sorry.
We want to know, are you able to make
hmm
talking stones, essentially?
Like stones with a little mouth on it that sings show tunes.
I mean, that's a lovely
That's
idea.
that's a really close second, but not what we had in mind.
Yeah,
Oh.
more to talk to each other.
I can do that.
Sometimes we're far apart.
That's
and just
way
to
easier.
communicate would
Mhm.
help.
Yeah, and you think you can make something with
Oh, Inky.
what was it called again? A hub? DM? The big crystal part?
Yeah,
The one that receives
a receiving stone.
Yeah. You think you could do something with a receiving stone too?
How big does this thing need to be? I figure I should ask that first.
Let's say I
Inky,
can
goddammit,
hold
now.
it like a baby. So about that size.
Well,
How-
Baby
the
far do we need
size
to
of a
talk to each other?
baby?
The
You need a stone-
distance, the reception needs to be about a mile.
A mile. Okay, yeah. Easy peasy, dudes.
Yeah?
My hand's like melting a little bit.
Oh.
Like, yeah, no problem. Like,
Are you sure you're
Your hand.
okay?
oh, shit. Oh, oh.
Can I use a bit of cold breath to help him cool off his hands?
Mm,
course.
Dragonborn.
props. Also,
Yeah.
thanks for not calling me a kobold when you see me. Dragonborns always call me a kobold as soon as they see me because I'm a little squat, but like, I
Oh, of
appreciate that.
course.
You're good folk.
We think no such thing. Lyria's immediately like, oh, he's not a kobold.
You actually, Edmund, you should teach me more of the differences between you and kobolds. I'm curious about the cultural differences and so.
I'm so
Take
mad
some
right
notes.
now. I can't even do that. But
No, it wasn't an insult. It was just.
maybe when my hand cools off more. I think that's it. I'm not actually mad. My hand's just really hot. Inky, you bastard.
Yes.
Oh, kink him.
I can look at it if you want me to bandage it up a bit.
Nah, I'll just lick it.
All right.
So you guys need a hub to talk to each other from far.
Yes.
Any particular shape? Does it need to float? Does it need to look like a little lizard? What are we talking here?
Actually, you gave me a different idea. Could you make the talking stones be earrings?
Oh.
That's kind of cute. Yeah, I can do that.
Can you do that? And I look at Lyria and I look at Misha.
And
You know what I mean?
clapping my pants.
Hold both of your hands.
Like jumping in a circle.
Okay. It's really distracting.
Okay,
I
sorry,
drank
and-
to get rid of a tick in my head.
You
Okay,
drank?
Yeah, I feel really good. Have you guys tried drinking?
I tried making Misha drink before, that's for sure.
It's
I
great.
can.
Lyria remembers the one time you guys brought me to a basement, got me drunk, and made me hotbox the room.
Oh my god.
She's like, it's
Never.
all right.
We did some crazy stuff. But
Okay.
yeah,
Taking the sheet with my handprint of metal. And I'm like, all right, Inky, cool this off and flatten it some more. And then go get some gloves.
as for the receiver, it can be anything as long as it's portable, I guess.
Yeah, we were thinking something that we can carry on our backpack or something. Make it
Yeah.
easy accessible.
This
Wait.
is all incredibly
Make the
easy stuff,
backpack
guys.
be the sending stone.
It'll help in our quest for Vitrolan.
A sending stone backpack. Now you guys are freaking talking.
Yeah.
When I finish up here with this thing, I'm making stuff so all those dwarf dudes can swim. And then I'll get on it.
Wait, why are you trying to make them swim?
Because they can't swim, and that drunk over there, but he's also a good guy. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk like that and fly off the handle. He refuses to teach them to swim. So, you know,
Aw. You're doing charity work.
he's paying me, maybe, or I said a favor.
I assume it is sufficient if ever they are on boats, but how often does that happen?
Never know. Who knows? Maybe this whole place can flood.
Sure, you're preparing for the future. All right.
So we've seen a lot of rain, a lot of storms.
That's true.
Anything can happen.
Well,
if it doesn't work out for these sending stones, we do have an option to buy something from the dwarves here. And we would be able to give you the cell tower to potentially carry around, but you'd be able to study it. It's a large crystal power source for sending signals. So potentially you'd be able to do something with that as well.
Even if they have like some sort of plans or something, that works too.
Well, they have the whole thing that they were willing to sell to us, I believe. But we
If
can
they had
test
a
it first.
schematic,
The schematics could be cheaper.
especially that he knows how
Maybe.
to read them.
we can ask. We'll ask.
Yeah, you
And
guys are swell.
Aw.
Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, that's a plan. We can go back to the guy and ask.
Well, ladies, should we do that before or after friendship bracelet?
Before, we'll do the bracelet
yeah.
and earrings after.
Earrings, you're right.
It's because I think we already have bracelets, if I'm not wrong.
No, we have necklaces.
We have necklace. Oh, okay. We can
So
do
we
both. We
need
can do a
bracelets.
set.
Yeah.
Is this like some sort of team thing? Or we
It
all get,
is.
like
Yeah.
matching anklets or something?
Do you want one?
We can make one for you.
Let's make him one.
I don't know.
Hey, Edmund, that just means you're one of us. You're a friend. That's how you're gonna get a friendship anklet or bracelet,
Like
whichever
snot
you want.
drips down from my nose for a second. Like, yeah. Really? No, I'm not excited at all.
Just show you 3 rings. There's like a blue stone, a red stone, and a green stone. I'm like, pick
Choose.
one.
I'll do it later. This is gonna distract me. I'll get to work, and if it works, I'll accept one. And I kind of feel bad for the other 2 things not working and leaving your one gear town without tech.
This and that are unrelated. And Lyria kind of puts them away, and then like, I think as we would like walk away, she like whispers, she's like, we should make it so that we could like interchange the stones in the rings and bracelets, and like if they're enchanted, and then we can like borrow each other's stones
Oh
and
my
stuff.
goodness.
Oh my god.
It's an amazing idea.
I'm so excited. Let's do
It's
this,
like
girl.
we haven't had fun in so long.
I know.
No, as in, at war and fighting and
Lyria in this moment is like disconnected from the diplomacy and everything. It's like,
yeah,
I'm just hanging out with my gal pals.
that's it.
We're just gonna make some jewelry. It's gonna be great.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Friendship.
As you guys include Edmund in your friendship bracelet making, but you do head over to the for the shop.
Yeah.
Before that, back to Weevil and Bartum, who are still there. They go, "Hey, you're back already."
Yeah.
Yeah. We just by
Welcome
chance
back.
happened to run into the guy we were looking for.
So, what do you need? You want all this stuff now?
Do you have any schematics that go along with the sending stone?
Schematics.
Like
A way
how
to
you
make
built
it?
it.
Yeah. Why? One of you knows how to do that sort of stuff.
We have
No.
connections.
Not one of us 3. Another one. The person we encountered.
All right. Well, listen. You can't really make them per se. You got to find the right kind of crystal, and then you just got to mark them with a few types of runes.
Do you have
So it's
the runes we need?
Yeah,
so
I could get you a
definitely not-
pattern. 1 second. He goes to the back. He brings out like a scroll, puts it down. He like unravels it, and it's all in Dwarvish, and it's like a step-by-step how to engrave the particular runes into these types of stones.
Dwarvish.
Perfect.
Oh, it's exactly what we need. How are you gifting it to us, the resistance, out of the goodness of your heart?
Can we all bat our eyelashes at the same time doing that?
All right. Make
That's
a
persuasion.
make a persuasion with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say
Where's-
that's the most persuasive
Where are
anyone
my
Lyria
can be.
hot
holds up
girls?
Urdos as well with his like.
Oh my god, guys! I just rolled 2 8s in a row, and my god, the persuasion is just a +2, so that makes it a 10.
I think Weevil's just there. He's just like completely unimpressed, watching all of you bat your eyes, and even with Uranos and
I
stuff.
got a 17, so
Oh,
Oh shit, I should have let her. If only you spoke, Misha. Not
I thought
me.
we all were doing it.
Oh.
Whose roles should we use? Should we restart this then?
well,
Ignores
I
the
think it's
two of
too
you.
late.
okay. Well, I'm gonna rule it that like you won't get any sort of discount or anything. But
Okay.
he's like looking at all of you, and in his head, he looks at Edmund, too short. He looks at Shira, not hairy enough. He looks at Lyria, not hairy enough. Looks at Misha, like wood. This
Oh,
is all
my.
in his head. This is all in his head. Okay.
Gotcha.
And he's just there like, discount, eh? Well, I mean, I could sell it to you, but you're gonna need to find a crystal. We don't got any unmarked crystals.
Is it
They're
any
pretty.
crystals?
They're pretty heavily regulated by the castle.
Is it any crystals?
No. It's got to be these kind. And he holds up the baby-sized receiving crystal stone. Sorry, like interchangeable crystal stone, same thing.
I think Lyria looks at you two and says, "We don't have time to go crystal hunting.
That's what I was thinking.
The cloud is moving. We leave in the morning. We need to finish up this shopping."
Yeah. Should we forego the idea then?
Alright, give us the prices. How much would it be for the schematics? And how much would it be for the egg? And by the egg, I mean crystal. I just think of it like an egg shape for
Exchange.
some reason.
Well, the egg will run you probably only about. If I'm being honest here, it's not too bad. Most people can't even do it even with the steps. So it's about 100 gold pieces.
Oh,
100.
Yeah.
Huh.
for the crystal?
No, for the
Oh, the
Addicts.
the instruction.
2,000
Ow.
for the
Yeah,
crystal.
yeah. Well, there's no point if we can't have crystals for it, right?
Yeah, I think we should just pay the 2,000.
I guess so. We do have the money.
2,000 with some portable crystals, receivers. So the transmitter, the receivers, then we won't be out of contact. And this works through rock, I assume, just as well as through
Oh yeah.
trees and good. So we'll be okay if we enter a cave. I think this is the right move.
I agree.
So
Sold!
by now, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I got all the stuff here for you. And he starts like putting it onto the counter. 4 potions of healing, 6 jars of rock root on the house, 2 nets. And he holds them up. All right,
Thank you. That's for me.
receiving stone, and 3 sending stones. Is there anything else?
Only 3? Or should we get one for everyone?
I think that's all they had in stock.
Yeah, this is what we got.
We could make more.
Oh, and
we
we
do
have
have extra.
we have another 2, right? So that means we have
Yeah.
5.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, so I look at Misha because I know Lyria. Don't worry. If I'll get we
for the
split
team.
50-50.
She looks down guiltily,
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Do it.
So
mumbling to herself. What am I, a queen? I have no money. What is this?
so I'll put the
It's like, I have no
1,000.
credit.
All right,
What's the total, folks? Good service.
The total is
Quick maths.
oh, it's more than 2,000.
2,225 gold pieces.
That's not splittable in 2. God damn it.
2,225.
Okay.
Divided by
So 1,111.
Okay, no.
Oh, Lyria can give the 1 gold.
She had 1 gold.
Yeah, that'll be her. So she won't feel left out.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh,
Kira and I would
it's okay. I'm gonna get 4 Lyria because I only have 1,200, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna be there together.
I mean, if you girls need anything else, I'll have extra. So
You'll be our sugar mom for later.
okay, gotcha. I love making scones.
So you said 1,111 when it's
Yeah.
split in two? Okay.
Yeah. And Lyra pays 1. We're all about equality.
It's a great deal.
But now we'll be forever equipped to be able to communicate in the most dire of situations. So it is worth saving one of our lives.
Yep.
Thank you, gentlemen. Your generosity will be recognized by the resistance. We appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for your business. Yeah, so just remember to mark off that gold.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, sir.
I
And
got
whoever's
left
carrying the what?
I'll
Just,
carry the big stone.
the egg. Call it the
Egg.
egg.
It's called the egg.
You heft the egg. Yeah. We'll divide the supplies amongst everyone tomorrow morning.
Yes, good idea.
All right, let's make some bracelets.
To Edmund.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are we gonna make them with Edmund?
Oh, I know. We'll have a bondy moment. He could teach us some things, and we could teach him some stuff too.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's pretty dexterous if we think about it with all his machines.
One of us. One of us.
Lyra smiles. She's like, "All right, let's. I'm gonna go get some food and drinks, and we'll just do that until we go to bed."
I mean,
Yeah.
you won't be able to carry all that yourself, though.
I'm pretty handy.
She's got Ornos too to help.
I think you were a waitress before, if I forget. Actually.
A waitress. Well, does that mean is that someone who is really good at waiting? I've waited a lot sometimes in the
You call me
palace.
patient. Flattered.
No, I'm pretty sure there was one time in an inn, not an inn, in a bar. maybe?
Oh yeah, we
I'm
drew
pretty
them too.
sure.
Because you and I drew ourselves as
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were actually attending the people, providing drinks for everyone. So it is in your spirit.
Oh, I did bring water to people. Is that what waitressing is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll be your waitress tonight.
All
right. Well, see you later then.
Like skips off.
Wait, you don't have money though.
Yeah. Off she goes.
That's food for 3 people.
All right.
3 jelly beans.
All right.
I guess in the worst case scenario, we do have jam.
Well, while Lyria goes to look for food, Taurus is in the middle of finding food.
Yes.
Taurus, where does your nose lead you?
I believe he gave me directions last time,
He did.
so I shall follow those.
Yeah, I think that you're led down towards the Forge district. Clearly, like everything has been sort of condensed here. All of the production and distribution for the war and stuff has been compressed into this zone, and while most of the city is evacuated. So you make your way down, and maybe it's a different section from the main forge area with all the workshops, and you smell some delicious aromas wafting through the streets. And you come to a small little establishment, an inn of sorts, or maybe a tavern, and there's a big, along one of the longest walls, it's sort of open, and they've set up sort of like a kitchen. I say outdoor, you're inside of a mountain, but it might as well be outdoor.
Mhm.
And so there's a few dwarves and gnomes, and you see a couple humans here and there, and they're working, and they seem busy creating, cooking up rations and things like that.
I'll approach whoever's preparing food. Whoever's closest by, perhaps a dwarf.
Yeah, you actually you approach, and the closest one is a gnome, a little man with just a tiny little pencil mustache. He's got a little chef's hat on, and he looks up at you. And from his work, he's chopping some veggies that he seems to be pickling. And he looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hello there. What can I help you with?"
Yes, your king has sent me here to provide himself with rations of sorts.
Oh, yeah. King's order, King's order. And everyone goes, yeah, you see one guy in the back goes, ding, 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 ding. He starts ringing a bell, and there's a bunch of them. They get into line, and they all start preparing food for the king. You give any special instructions?
Absolutely not. Would have preferred it.
Nope, that's
Anything
fine.
else?
That's fine. We prefer it if there's no instructions. That means it's the same as usual. Let's go. And you hear as grills start firing up, and all sorts of weird things get slapped on. You see they've got this like huge. You're actually familiar with these. You saw them in the Kingswell. These big grubs, these like huge earth mutts. They're called. They're like giant worms.
Oh yeah.
And they're just like peeling off the thick hide that they have, like the thick skin they have, and pulling out this like gelatinous meat. And then they're frying it up and seasoning it on a grill. And it smells pretty good. It smells like meat. And so they're preparing that, and they've got this big platter that they bring out. 4 of them have to carry it, and they put it down, and they start loading up. And this takes a little while, but the little gnome's going to go, you want anything for yourself?
Yes, some of that giant worm smelling fantastic.
Of course,
perhaps something to wash it down.
Absolutely. He turns around, and he will go over to the grill, take a smaller portion, put it onto a little plate, and he brings it over to you. And he, from underneath you, see he fills up something. He puts down a little tankard with some ale down in front of you.
Go and reach in my pouch. How much?
Oh, wait, you're part of the resistance, right?
Yes.
It's yours.
No, not nonsense. Surely, give you something. Yeah, I'll just slide him a gold coin.
Nope. Thank you. Puts it away.
I look at the little plate that I have.
Yeah, it's like a dessert plate size, you know? And then you see they bringing over the plate for the king, and it's literally like 4 dudes need to carry this plate. It's fucking massive. And they put it down, and he goes, you gonna be okay carrying this thing?
Perhaps. Would you suggest any point of balance where I should hold it?
Yeah,
Perhaps straight in the middle.
usually you gotta feel it. And he goes and he tries to do it a little bit. He's got it. He's like, yeah. Where my hand is, and he like hands it over to you. He passes it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there's like a mountain of like food on it, and you kind of have to like look over it.
There's got to be an easier way. There's no card.
Oh wait! Don't forget your plate. And he puts your plate on the king's plate.
Good day to you, sir.
And your mug too. And he puts the mug.
Does it do like a strength check?
Maybe when he starts moving.
I'm also curious if Kongwith still eats the same amounts now that he's smaller.
Well, it sounds like
Maybe make a deck save as like Lyria like opens the door and enters the kitchen.
Finally get to the door.
Yeah, you're like carefully making your way there, and yeah, Lyria, you pop in. Now the whole thing's outdoors, so really you're just like turning a street corner, and you see like somebody carrying a huge plate.
Do the sorry, who's
I can't see you. Perhaps move, please.
this way. Oh,
No. My
Wait, is
left.
that-
No,
Do you guys
But
not
you,
recognize
Taurus.
each other's voices?
Yeah. Is that you, Taurus? That sounds
Here.
like you.
I'm
My,
not
you're
struggling.
You're so hungry.
It's for the king.
Oh, of course.
Could you perhaps lead the way? I can't see where I'm going.
How about I help? And I like grab like another like tray, like a serving tray or something, and like take a few things off of it and like rearrange it a little bit so that you have like it's like it lowers the food just enough for you to see. The other tray is like full.
Perfect.
Do you have a moment? I have to get a little bit of food too while I'm here.
Sure. I shall settle this down. It's going to be impossible to pick it up. I'll wait.
It won't be long. And I just like flag a dwarf if I could, and I'm like, the friends of the king and the resistance also require just 3 or 4 plates if you can spare it.
Of course. How many plates are we talking to here?
4 plates. We're four people.
All right.
And some water.
And he goes over and 4 plates. And they all fill them up, and he puts them out in front of you. Then he goes, "Sorry, we don't serve water." And then he puts 4 tankards of ale.
Well, that's
Mugs
water here, isn't it? And I think I just like I want to like give him like 5 gold or something, like get something get a few drinks on me later if you can. I don't know
Yeah,
how
if
much stuff
you
costs.
if you just like put out 5 gold, and he goes, "Oh, thank you for the tip," and he just pockets it.
Yeah, wonderful. And then I'll start walking with Taurus.
All right.
Does
So
it
I-
feel like I'm going to have to start rolling to carry this thing? 'Cause I'll cast,
With advantage now?
I'll cast a spell if it feels like actually
Yeah.
over encumbering.
Yeah, it's just an athletics check, but with advantage.
You don't have to cast
Oh.
anything. I can give you the help action from a distance.
Okay, cool.
So watch your step there. There's a rock.
Ooh, did we just say strength?
Athletics.
Athletics. Oh my. 26.
You're A-okay. I think as long as you're able to see, you find it's no problem.
Beautiful. Yes, you can add your plates onto mine.
Oh
It's
no,
nothing for me.
it's fine. I'm a waitress right now.
What is that?
It's someone who brings food and water. Isn't that fun?
Sure.
That means you're a waitress.
I guess I am.
Yes.
It's so new to them.
Or
So good.
Waitress. It
Wait-
sounds
waiter.
esteemed.
waitress, waiter.
Waiter.
These are
Waiter
fun.
is someone who waits.
That's what I said.
We are waitresses.
Smile, kind of like share this little moment with you, and I look at you and I go, "So you really spoke your mind to the king?"
Yes, it's the first time, perhaps in a long time, I felt that I could. It was nice to be heard.
And you healed that drunk dwarf's drunkenness.
Well, to me, it was a simple. He was drunk, and we needed him not to be drunk. How was I supposed to know you could only perform at a drunken state? Seems like an easy weak point for someone so close to the king. All you have to do is kidnap him and keep him in a room for a few hours till he sobers up, and then he'll talk like a squeaking wheel. Yes.
Perhaps.
But it's not my responsibility to judge, so I shall not.
No, but it is your will to change. How does it feel to make
change.
decisions for others, to reach out and change things?
feels heavy, like this plate. If we could move while we talk. You know what it's like, I'm sure. Being the queen, being the daughter of our mother. It's a large responsibility, and if done incorrectly, it's an easy path to evil. Being overcome by such power.
Maybe. But I have the benefit of having been born into it. And they say it's kind of like riding a horse. You can get off the horse, but you always know how to ride. This is the first time you're riding. So, if ever you need anything, I'm here for you.
I could. How do you know, or how do you attempt to know if what you want is what's for the best or not? Especially after talking to Xanabin, I'm plagued by that question.
I like smile kind of like sadly at you, like I think you see like the indecisiveness that is in Lyria. She goes, "You don't. That's what it means to lead, is that you need to be decisive. And your decisions, even though they're the ones that matter, are still made by a person, you. So you need to be confident in what you say and do, but constantly doubt yourself and look for counsel."
I'm glad it was you, Lyria. Of all the sisters, I'm glad it ended up being you.
Well, it was almost Serene.
Yes. We both know what that would have been like.
Yeah. I bet we could probably come to like near like a fork or something in the hallway, and I'm just like,
Oh,
look at
dropped the
you.
fork.
I'm just like, where do you think they went?
I don't know if they went anywhere together. I can't imagine why they would. Although I hope they did. It would be much easier to find them. Serene.
I think like my face kind of like you see a little bit of shock. I'm just like, oh, they were seen leaving the city together. I believe that they were traveling together, and I received 2 letters, and I like take the letters out. I probably like keep them on my person because it's like the last thing that they sent me or gave me. It seemed like Serene just wanted to go, and that Zara was going to look out for her.
Of course. In that case, perhaps somewhere where they could make a difference. Maybe they joined up with the resistance under different names. I could hope. After what they saw.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I think either Serene found a new place to be in charge, or I think that they went somewhere quiet, and maybe that in a weird way we're headed that way. We're going to one of the last places where there's a peace to disturb right now, before there is peace on this continent no longer. I'm just like fully stopped now since we came to like this junction. Yeah. And then like I think I'll tuck the letters into a pocket of yours. And then just like give you a little bit of a smile and go, my waitress.
My waitress.
And then kind of just go the other way.
No bitches mean, but no waitress.
No waitress.
That's so good.
Yeah, and with that, Lyria, you head back down into the center of the Forge district, and Taurus, you make your way back up the steps to the castle. And I think Taurus, you make it back, and you see Congrith is standing outside of the Great Forge, speaking with a female dwarf with big braids. And I think as you begin to approach, there's a little bit of like rattling of the plate, and you see they both sort of turn their attention towards you. And you just see Congrith go like face palms. And he sort of says something to her, and she walks off. And he goes, Taurus, did they prepare all that for me?
Of course. And
Oh,
I'm your waitress.
No matter how many times I tell them that I cannot eat this much anymore, they refuse to listen.
Perhaps we could share.
Yes, please. Come, let us, well, are you all right with the heat? And he points into the forge, and you see like the waves of heat coming through the small little crack in the door. It's like barely open.
No.
He goes,
So blunt.
good. and he leads you off to the side someplace, and there's just like a little area, maybe with even just like some benches, some stone benches, and it's like overlooking. You're like on a bit of like a plateau overlooking the Forge district. And he takes this big plate and he like sets it down on like the edge, and it's like balancing on his knees on the edge, and he just starts ripping things off and starts eating with his hands.
They're great.
Well, thank you for this. I desperately needed it.
Yes, you must have your strength as you continue on this path that we've all been set on.
Yes. Well, with the strength returned to us, I will continue to forge, though, mind you, Albrecht seems to have taken charge of that.
Oh, is he forging now?
Yes. You hear the ringing?
That's what that sound was. I might like to stay with Albrecht. I think I've given him not a fair chance, let's just say. So perhaps now is a good time.
How do you mean?
He reminds me of my brother, and I think I've let that cloud my judgment of him, but see him here with you, speaking and working. And he is more like my brother than I thought, but in a good way.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And your brother sounds like quite a stand-up guy. If he's like anything like Albrecht.
Yes, he's all right.
Just looking at you like a little confused, like touchy subject. Well, I have no siblings.
How's that?
I've got plenty of brothers.
Oh. Is that like a waitress thing? Like a title you give someone? An esteemed title you call
brother?
someone your brother?
No. When you're brothers with somebody, it's from the heart.
Where I'm from, you wouldn't dare call anyone your brother unless they were. Quite interesting.
What a shame. Some of the best family is the one you make for yourself.
Aww.
Touchy
Me
subject.
here not crying.
Yeah, and he just looks out over the city, and the two of you finish eating or continue eating, and in silence, maybe just a little bit of conversation. But we're going to move from there back to the Forge District. Lyria, you are bringing the food that you've been carrying. Edmund and the ladies, what are you guys up to? Bracelet
Well,
time?
I stayed to work on my my thang.
Mhm.
I don't think I went with them.
No, this is where you are.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
ladies come to you.
Oh,
We are invading.
Yeah.
Invading.
back already.
Break time.
Heck yeah.
And immediately start setting up like a little cozy area.
Ambro wakes up. Oh, are we having a party?
Actually.
Lyria, did we forget a plate for Ambro?
Oh, don't
oh, like,
worry, I have my meal right here. And you just start.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I,
yeah,
like, get
he's
there and I'm
having
like,
his own party. And honestly, I don't eat that much, so you can share.
yeah, essentially like give a plate to Misha and Ambro, and then me and Shira can like share a plate. We're both elves.
Yeah.
We don't eat very
Yeah.
much.
Minimal.
Good
It's like a
eating.
plate like heaped with stuff for a dwarf, and we're like,
I
oh, this
normally
is-
have like fruits, and salads. So this is actually.
Oh my god, I have fruits and salad.
Actually, this is. It looks like this is bugs. I've never had this before. In the Oasis, all we had was fresh fruit and fresh fermented things that were pressed and made, and so this is exciting.
I should actually write some notes on your place. Now that I'm thinking about it, the culture there is it's so drastic and different.
Yeah, I think you mentioned our culture, and I get a little somber and just say, was.
Yes, of course. It has been edited by history making.
Yep, and it will change further.
Of course. Well, now that we got some drinks, we got some stones and gems, and I assume rope, strings, thread. I don't know what to make the bracelets with.
Wire.
Yeah.
Wire. All right, that works. And I'm sure there's a lot of wire hanging around here. Look at that man.
Did we like just take over someone's workshop? We're just
I thought we were just in an alley or something.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys are like sitting on the floor or something.
Middle of the street.
Would they warn you about like a dangerous alley where like thugs might hang out? It's like us, but with like a little blanket and like
we got our essential
sparks
oils.
flying.
yeah, me using Inky to like smelt things and like.
Yeah, you see at the far end of the alley, there's like a silhouette of somebody who like walks and they like turn and they look down, they go and they like rush away.
Did you guys get the hub or the schematics?
We got well, not the schematics. It ended up being a little bit too much trouble as we don't really have the crystal needed at hand.
Yeah.
Therefore, we just got the package, and I guess we take it all out.
Yeah, we got this baby, and I put it down next to Edmund.
This baby egg right here.
We got some nets for catching people in case they
Oh, like-
need to be caught.
Move away from like my grease hole. Like, wow. Move up my goggles.
Like,
It
And look at
actually,
them.
it's done with with the dwarvish runes, apparently.
Mm. Give it a little kick. I'm like, oh, this is pretty sweet. You guys got grub? And I'll like sit down.
We do
reach
have
in.
grub.
come join us. Take a break.
Literally grub.
Okay, but Lion King made those look so delicious.
They
Yeah,
Am I
really
wrong?
did.
kind of like that, but grilled.
Like,
Oh.
Oh, that's amazing. I like just
Slimy yet
reach one
satisfying.
greasy hand in. Just
Crunchy,
and-
slimy, crunchy.
Yeah,
Right.
I will say, just while we were talking earlier, I looked up what bug goop might be made of. It's essentially fat
Goop.
and nutrients, which means that
Yeah.
if they were frying this up, it's probably really crispy
Crispy.
and
Oh.
delicious and like rich. So the flavors are probably
magic.
phenomenal.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I had to know.
Yum, yum, yum.
For sure munching on one right now.
I'm just violently shoving things into my mouth. Wow. Oh, it feels good to take a break. Ah.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Ah.
Oh, you drank that ale very quickly.
Oh, I still feel kind of drunk. But it's good to have friends. Where are we heading after this, guys? What's going on?
I think all points to Vitrolan at this point.
Mhm.
Well,
After World
IR is on the way, so we can stop by to discuss his heritage.
Mm.
But we cannot spend a day there like we did here.
Wait, but he's coming here?
No, I mean we can, because we went west. We went west, and now we have to go all the way east. And the resistance camp is midway east between.
It's south a bit though.
It is down a little bit, yes.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know if we have time to stop there for that.
Yeah.
We cannot take a day.
That,
It would be a pop in and speak with AR to get our bearings and leave.
We sent the messenger there.
Yeah. I think
We
we're going
did.
to hear from him soon. They know how to find us.
But so we sent a messenger, but we did not. I don't think we, in that message, said anything about what we learned about his heritage. About him being the apprentice of.
Yeah, I was asking about my Cronid, and then I wanted Nisha to write her thing, but I made it more romantic than anything. So instead of thinking about, let's ask Era about race, I think it ended up being more heritage, not race. Sorry, it ended up being more about romance.
So a good
And
old
she backed
fashioned.
out.
A good old fashioned race against the clock, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Of course.
It's not tremendously out of the way, though.
I guess they could join us to Vitrolan. Maybe we can get more people. That could be a good reason to head there. Otherwise, just for that question, maybe it's not the time.
If the leader of the resistance is implicated implicated to be, have some sort of connection with the leader of the enemy forces, right? That is an enormous problem. How do we know that we can trust him? How do we know that the errands that he's been sending us on haven't been colluded on with Xanabin in some way? How do we know that he doesn't have a place in his heart for that monster?
We don't.
I have been part of the resistance for a very long time now. And there's a part of me that refuses to believe that's the truth, because it would feel like it was all for nothing. And so far, none of AR's actions have been malicious, besides hiding this fact. I believe, as a leader who's probably too problematic in order to create a resistance against your own father.
I want to agree with you, but I think that we would do AR a disservice to have this information and not bring it to his attention.
That is true.
Suppose we'll see if we get any messages tomorrow, and if not, we'll discuss with the rest of the party and see if they don't mind a little quick detour.
Oh, information's always important.
It would have to be a stop-in. We can't. This is the last night of good rest that we're going to get if we're going to be racing against time to get to Vitrolan.
Well, that means we can't gag around too much. Slap myself and be like, all right, I'm going to take this baby. I'll like grab it.
Need help with that, Edmund?
No. And like the tick starts a little bit. Like, oh shit. Ambrose. Like go back to look for his flask.
Oh my god.
Ambrose, another one, please.
Soon he's going to be only able to function while drunk.
Yeah.
No, I just need to do something to prove it to myself that I don't need my god to make everything. Okay, I can do it.
Oh.
Sorry. Well,
Here you go. My goodness.
No. Take another nice swig.
I mean,
Make another Constitution save for me.
Ooh.
If that's what you want.
11.
11.
little-
Okay. Yeah,
a
now you're
little-
actually drunk.
Well,
Yeah.
Be
mm,
good,
Like
Edmund.
hitting you a little harder now. You're gonna have disadvantage on skill checks and things like that.
it's beautiful. Yeah, as long as I proved I did it myself. Mm.
Alright.
Ambrose there, like looking at you like, oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Yeah.
No, it was oof,
Daggers.
idea.
Bro.
Yeah.
When was the last time you drank water?
I never touched this stuff. Mm.
Alright. Maybe you should start now.
You know what freaky
They
things
wouldn't let me
fish
get any.
do in
They said that
water?
we were joking, but this is the only water they have. It was funny at the time.
Anyway, I'm gonna go get back
I'm a
to
bad
work.
waitress.
I'll like
Maybe
go
we,
back to work on the gloves and the boots.
maybe we should give him a jar of rock roots. Just in case.
Oh, that does help. It does help.
Well, we're going to give him one anyway. So, Edmund, if you really start not feeling that great, take this, okay?
Especially in the morning if you're feeling really bad. It
That's
might
true.
happen.
Thanks, guys. You're the best. Like
Aw.
grab him and go back to Inky. I'm like, all right, Inky, hug the junk. We got a lot of work to do.
Mm.
Same thing for us, ladies. We got those friendship
Yeah,
bracelets.
let's finish them quickly so we can get a good night rest.
And I think I'm gonna tuck the orb in. You know, give it a nice like
Mm.
bed place. Prepare a little pillow, little blanket. I'm like, yeah, nice and safe. You're gonna help the group so much. Rest tight, like, and go back to work on the boots and the gloves.
What a character.
Mm.
Beautiful. So Edmund, please make tools check. Did you make it already? Did I ask you to make it?
I
before?
did.
What'd you get?
Yeah, I think I got 19.
19.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
I mean you're just making those boots to essentially floaty boots to keep them
Yeah.
from drowning.
And the gloves, you know, so they could like swim. I
Okay.
picture it's like little like fingerless and then like kind of like metal socks or something, and then they like kind of spring out. Like the fingers will come out, the toes will come out, so that they can keep them up, help them swim, or help
Beautiful.
them move in the water more freely.
Mhm.
Fleshy metal.
Okay. Let me just. I'm going to say that I'm not going to make a roll here. I just want to look at my own rules that I wrote up so that I know that I'm doing things properly.
No problem, God. I can do that.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. All right. Can you please? So you had gotten a 19. Do you have any gems on you? I'm going to say in order to make this, you need some gems.
I think I still have that one. Unless I used it to make my gun there, the one I got in the beginning. I think I might have used
Yes,
it
you
to
had
make my
already
gun.
used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, we had gems.
No
Has anybody got
gems.
any extra gems? No.
I do. I still have that cluster of gems that you told me to put back in my inventory.
How many? Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, I'll be like, shit. Anybody got gems? Stones, conduits,
Got you.
round things.
Yeah, I do. I got some.
I got
Wow.
some gems too,
Bring it.
actually.
You take as much as you need.
I think I go through the bag.
Or
and I'm
actually,
like,
I'll send Inky to go get it. If you'll,
Can I show Shira the pink ring pop gem? I'm like, do you think you'd be able to figure out what this is? I'm not sure if I can identify it.
I'm not really the most arcane. But I can try. Let's see. What do I roll? Is it?
Wait, did you say
Arcana.
identify? I heard it. Like, wow, I can do
Oh.
that.
You can identify?
Oh, would you look at that?
Easy peasy.
Okay. And I give it to Edmund. Go ahead, bud.
I'll just put it in front of Inky. He can do it.
All right. Thank you.
I can cast spells through him. So I'll cast identify. I'll use first level spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes. Right?
If that's what it says.
Look, it does.
Is it just an action?
Yeah, casting time is a minute.
Okay. Minute. What do you guys identify?
The pink ring pop gem ring.
Oh, okay,
from
okay.
The
Yeah.
dwarf girl.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you learn its properties, how to use it, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has.
Yes.
any
Pretty
spell.
much everything.
Pretty much everything. Yeah, I have it
Yes,
here.
yes,
Just,
yes.
let me find it. I don't think I had given you guys the stats for that yet.
No, I don't think so.
Pardon the delay.
Oh, good.
Just, I swear to God, you guys, like invest in some time to learn how to like do proper notes and stuff. It'll really help you in the future.
Notes,
good.
never heard of it. So that picture Bernier posted of like just that room, that empty room, the bedroom, kitchen.
So for context, everyone, in our
Here we
D&D memes group, there was a big empty room posted as the apartment of the bad guy with a very, very small in the corner bedroom, bathroom, and closet. Is that what
Kitchen,
it
I
was?
think.
Kitchen. And then huge, and it's just it's labeled battle arena.
Yes.
Every bad guy's home ever.
Beautiful. All right. So you Inky starts relaying the information to you. It is called the Gazing Ring. It requires attunement, which can happen after spending a long rest with it. Once per long rest, you can attempt to petrify a creature within 30 feet that can see the diamond. Creature makes a con save, DC 16. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is instantly petrified. Otherwise, a creature that fails begins to turn to stone and is restrained. Restrained creature must repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns before becoming petrified. And I will send this in the chat so you guys have it.
That's so sick.
That's what she did to
Whoa.
me.
Yeah.
That little.
Yep. And
It's a pink diamond.
it's a pink diamond, yep.
That's gorge.
Yeah, that thing
And
looks
it's
pretty
fat.
cool.
It's fat. It's the size of like a ring pop.
Oh.
You said this is like the pink diamond from the Pink Panther.
That's so
And just like a
funny.
huge thing on your finger. It's just like massive.
I mean, like Lyria like put it on. She's like, I hate it.
Yeah, it's not exactly the most efficient for someone who uses a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Like look, and I'm like, like we're doing arts and crafts. Like start like grabbing like a piece of like leather or something, and like, can I attune to it if I'm wearing it as like a necklace or something? But it's like against my skin.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Nice.
Absolutely. Anything else you guys want to
The bracelets.
investigate? Not investigate.
Oh, okay.
Identify.
Now that you have it up.
Yeah.
Identify.
Now that I have some stuff here, I don't remember what you put. What items you guys have? If you need to identify anything else.
I do not believe I have anything.
I don't think so either. But
Yeah,
I don't
Inky
really-
loves this. Don't worry. Load them up, baby.
Yeah, we'll bring them when we have them back to it.
Okay.
Something tells me he's not going to be around very much longer.
Wait, what?
What? Nothing.
What happened?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all.
I mean, if there's any way we can help save that from happening.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow.
Okay, I guess so. Yeah, you're pretty drunk.
So Edmund, did you end up getting your gems?
Wait.
Oh yeah, I got some gems. I just need to keep quad for the bracelet.
Yeah, he was identifying, so I guess I was waiting till he was done. And if they have nothing, he'll.
I just have a cluster of gems. That's all it's listed as.
Okay. That is there any
was
price
nothing-
ranges?
There's nothing like as particularly about it. There was not even like the like I think you said like 500 gold maybe.
Maybe.
But like
Well, I do believe that you have gems. Maybe we can do a little roll see here to determine its value. What would make
Yay.
the most sense? You have a bunch of gems, you said?
a cluster.
A cluster
A
of
cluster of gems.
Okay. Here, wait. 1, 2, 3.
That kind of makes it sound like
Roll a
it's like
D6
a
for
lot
that.
of small d6. Okay.
No. Oh well, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I had a d. Said, wait, am I rolling? You rolling?
No, you can roll. You can roll.
Okay.
As soon as you
5.
sounded like you were interested in rolling, I was like, oh yeah, go ahead. 5. Okay, so the total worth of all these gems
Mhm.
is 1,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, hot tamales.
Yeah. But it's a cluster, so we'll say that there are 10 gems worth 100 gold pieces each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you use these gems, any of these gems, Edmund.
I had the chart here too somewhere. My papers.
Your
on me.
yeah. So if you use your tools to create these gloves/boots, for each gem that you try to infuse with the magic, you have to beat a DC 15.
Okay. With
But
my
you do it
tools?
with your tools
At
you do-
disadvantage.
but at disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So right now I only have 2, so I only need 2, like one for the gloves and one for the boots, or
Cool.
the socks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's like a set of socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a set. So
Okay, sweet.
just need 1 gem for the both of them.
Sweet. I like that. At disadvantage, you say. Oh, that was a nat 20.
Oh,
Okay. Another net 20?
No, the next one is 18.
18. Okay, so you still get it. So you infuse the gem, and then you spend your time putting the gem into the gear.
I got Inky, like he has like a little drill, and he's like, "Mm," and I'm like trying to like put it in as he's kind of drilling and like breathing fire on it. I'm like, yeah, like a little bit to left, Inky. Like
Beautiful. But this is going to take you like your rest period.
beautiful. And then I'll have to work on. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. After I'm done this, I'll work on the other thing. I tucked the egg in, so he'll be rested tomorrow morning.
make sure
Oh,
you
there's-
get some rest.
Yeah, don't worry about. There's no work to be done for that. Just any enchantments you want to put on the bracelets we'll all make together, but that's up to you.
Beautiful. If I got time, I'm finishing that up. And if I have time, I'll take an exhaustion to finish that. Finish their.
You don't have to.
No?
You can do up to 3 of these types of infusions in the period of an 8-hour long rest.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, so I'll do their earrings too.
Yo.
Yay!
Hype.
If you continue to use those gems, just make sure to mark them off. How many you're using. You could use 2 more. What sorts of infusions are you adding to their earrings?
I guess it sort of communication, I guess, if that's possible, or some sort of if it could just be straight like a walkie-talkie sort of deal.
Yeah.
You
Do you
kinda
have
have to,
a specific infusion that can do something like that?
I have like replicate magical item.
You can replicate
that
the talking
counts.
stone or sending stone. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a sending stone, but
You-
could I copy basically like the egg or like the orb or something from it basically to do the same thing, or it has to be something from that list? Because sending stones is in that list.
Well, you have your own list of infusions, right?
Yeah.
Like as an artificer.
Yeah. But one of my things is replicate magical item too.
Okay,
what
yeah.
am I
So
doing?
if there's a magic item on that list that has like some sort of communication property, you can use that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I have sending stone.
Okay.
In there.
This is like the traditional sending stone one message deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can do a message a day essentially with the herbs.
But if I could do some sort of like walkie-talkie deal, that'd be hype.
Yeah.
Just
So
some sort of charges.
Gotta find a
just for
walkie-talkie scroll.
reference, for this type of artificer infusion that you're capable of doing,
Mhm.
there's like certain things you can do. You can create the gems, which you can infuse with your artificer infusions or your magic item infusions or whatever they're called. You can also infuse gems with your spells.
Oh.
So if you have a spell, you can use it. So you can create a gem infusion. So you add an artificer infusion to a gemstone. You can recycle an effect. So you can remove one magical effect from a magic item and add it to a gemstone. You can slot a gem, which is like you put the gem into a magic item. Or you can create a spell infusion, which is so you take one of your spells, you put it in a gem, and it becomes like a one-time use of that spell that anybody can use.
Ooh. That's pretty sick. So technically, could I take like what's in the egg and put it in something else?
You could.
Something smaller.
You could.
Damn.
But would it
But if you fail the DC,
It's
any
probably
materials that are used are destroyed. So just keep that in mind.
Maybe I'll do it when I'm sober. But in my list of like replicate magical item, I do have sending stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's no problem. The boots and the gloves are.
Oh,
are
I
for the
have
special
ring of
case.
water walking.
Ooh.
Maybe. Oh, okay. All right.
6th level artificer. So yeah, I could do that.
You could.
Yeah, but if I could flavor it, I'll say it kind of like helps them move more freely in the water. Yeah, there's no description of it here, but yeah, if I could, it'd be that.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. So you gave them a ring of water walking effect, but on their gloves.
And the boots.
So they're just dragging themselves.
Crawling. I mean,
That's how you learn how to swim, baby.
yeah. Actually, you know what? You could just hold on to the surface.
Drunk.
That's pretty
You
cool,
made this decision sober. Don't lie.
Working around the spells there. But yeah, that's my plan.
Okay. Everyone else, is there anything you want to do before during your rest before I switch over to the others?
We're just gonna.
Did we make our bracelets?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Make it pretty.
Yeah. And of course, okay, we gotta ask. Admin, bracelet or anklet? What do you want?
Anklet, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to know.
Wait, shall we roll? What do we roll?
Yeah. Do we do our hand dexterity stuff?
I have
Who's,
jeweler's
crafting?
tools.
Okay, we got the jeweler.
We all have to craft our
Yeah.
own.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I
We
like
did
that.
this last time too.
And then for Edmund, I guess we're just gonna like do it together or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
As long as
With
it's
the
greasy.
stone.
Hmm.
You
Do
can
you
add the
wanna
grease
do-
yourself.
do you both want to do a group check for Edmonds? So all three of us roll, and we take the middle roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. That works.
Very chill.
All right, who wants to go
Just a hunk
first?
of metal.
I already rolled, so
What'd you get?
I add my proficiency to it.
Yeah.
So non-nat 20.
Oh.
Nat 20. Beautiful.
Yay.
Wait, what roll is this?
This is a tools check.
Tools check.
So if you don't have the proficiency, you just roll a d20.
Okay, that's all, I guess so.
But you probably have some tool proficiencies. You might be able to like make an argument for
No,
one
I
of those tools.
actually have none.
Damn, you only took languages.
None. Yeah, that's it. I was language all the way.
I'll give you the help action because since I can do that
Oh.
from a distance, just
Beautiful.
like look
Thank you.
up and oh yeah, you should bend that piece with the look
Mm.
down, do my own thing. Oh yeah,
Of course, of
oh that
course.
gem. Oh, that looks so pretty.
When you help, is it me having advantage or? Okay, perfect. No. So
Essentially,
two.
Lyria's kind of bossy. That's how
Well,
this
you
comes off.
saved me from rolling a 1.
Oh my
so
god.
I got a 15.
15. Okay. All right. So you successfully create
Yay!
bracelet / anklet / earring.
No, for me it's a
Whatever you guys are
bracelet.
making. Bracelet. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
The earrings
okay.
are just us putting the rings in our ear or something. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Oh.
And Lyria.
Yes. I have a question. When you do a tools check with tools that you're proficient in, do you use your modifier for that or it's just your proficiency bonus?
It's just the proficiency.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to ask. So I got to roll a d20 plus 6. I'm going to be using. That's not a d20. That's a d8. I'm going to be using my thieves tools. I'm just like intricately like little putting stuff together, fitting things together, and I also have my forgery kit. So I feel like I'm like burning little designs into it, or like putting like little colored ink and stuff, and then like wrapping it around. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, that's a 13.
Okay. Well, you still create your bracelet. Maybe you end up focusing a little too long on Shira's to help her create.
You were bossing me
Yeah,
around
that's
too
my bossy
much.
around. Yours turns out better, and I looked down at mine, and it's like 2 arts and crafts.
Yeah. So Misha, describe what's your bracelet look like?
I think mine has a bit of that druid flair in there too. So there's like the wires are like intertwining in a way that looks like roots or like vines circling around each other, and maybe I chipped like a couple of like gems or like rocks to look like little fat leaves and stuff like that. Just give it a bit of like a nature flair to it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Shira?
I imagine that I kind of like somehow figured out how to braid wires and then using the gem as kind of the accent to my bracelet. But I want it to be kind of, I don't know, more rustic desert like. So that's why if it's braided, I think it will look cute that way.
Beautiful.
So with a 13, I think Lyria's looks more functional. So it's like one kind of like solid piece of metal with like some like colored like metal wire that's like just wrapped around in certain places, and then it kind of like hooks into itself. And I think that if you look really closely at the bracelet, you realize that it's just a lock pick that she's bent
Oh my god!
and disguised essentially. So it's not really a bracelet; it's just
That
a
is
lock pick
hilarious.
that is hiding in plain sight.
Practical.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love it.
You can still bejewel it. You can still give it some flair.
Yeah, give it a bedazzle.
Well, you have the jeweler's kit, so I think it's just like can you add a little jewel to mine?
Yeah.
Of course.
Put some nice like purple and gold gems in there or something like that.
Right. Are we trading?
I
like last time?
actually have. Wait, trading what?
Are we trading bracelets like last time? So Shira gave me my necklace, so I feel like I want to give this bracelet to Shira this time.
Oh. Okay, so we gotta do it the opposite way. I don't remember.
I think I gave
Oh, I have it listed. I believe.
Misha's last time.
You do?
It was like a spiky bracelet by accident because I did really bad.
Okay, so then. Wait.
Bracelet. Yeah, I got a bracelet made by Lyria.
Okay, you got Lyria's. You got mine. I mean, I got Misha's. Okay, that's what I was trying to do at the last piece of the triangle. All right, so then I'm gonna give it to Misha.
Yay! And I mean that means I give mine to Lyria, right? Yeah.
Yay.
Aww.
That is very cute. That is Amazing.
That's really sweet, guys. The back of the room.
And then let us not
Edmund.
forget.
Yeah, we didn't
What?
leave you out.
Yeah, we got to.
What?
Do your rolls.
Okay.
Here we go.
What are you guys talking about?
Do I add my proficiency to this roll?
Yeah, how do we
That's
do
for
this?
Yeah.
As we're
This is
all
with your
rolling?
tools. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
So
12.
18.
Nice.
I
You
gotta
said
take
the middle
some
one?
out.
Oh no!
What'd you get?
No, I'm rolling the lucky. This is for Edmund.
Oh.
Come on.
One more lucky.
No.
What the fuck?
Nat
Take me a
20!
long rest. Yeah.
So we have a nat 20, an 18, and a what?
And a 2.
And a 2.
She was like, I already made mine. I'm done.
Yeah. I've had enough. I had to braid mine, okay? It was a lot of intricacy.
I heard
You like
something.
make like the tiniest little braid on his. And you're like, that's enough.
Dab, I'm so touched. This is beautiful.
I put it on you. There you go. That way
Oh.
it's like.
On my
I thought you were
greasy
just gonna
foot.
cook it.
No.
I put it on. Yeah.
I put it on him because I
Oh.
didn't do a lot of the work. At least I can do the honor of
Oh,
giving
that's
it.
cute.
Yeah.
All right.
Bane Charmy. Oh,
Thank
Sure,
you,
Lon.
officer.
sure. Ooh.
A pain.
Yeah.
So what does the bracelet look like for Edmund, or the anklet?
Mm.
Oh, there's definitely like little cogs in there. Maybe we when he wasn't looking, we took a bit of like little like found
Oh
some like
my
little
God.
cogs somewhere and like
Are they like dangling? So then it makes like little dangly noise every time she walks. That would be
Oh.
kind of cute.
It's like a cog charm
Yeah.
bracelet.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
That's hilarious.
I love that.
Amazing. And while you guys finish that throughout the night, and
We take a
and
rest.
find a place to rest.
Allie, Allie.
No. I mean, I
Yeah.
can meditate, so I'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, Ambro will just sort of just be chilling with you guys. He's waiting for the gloves and the boots to be finished, and he continues drinking. He disappears at one point, and then tells you guys that there's like an inn not far that like you guys can stay in if you want, but if not, then the alley will be just fine. Yeah, and while all this is going on over at the castle, Taurus, you see Congrith, he finishes eating. He stands up and he goes, I should go check on your friend.
You mean the kobold?
No, on Albrecht.
Ah, yes. I shall join you.
Very well. He starts to walk, and that female dwarf starts to approach him again. And goes, King Congrith? And he goes, just one moment, Taurus. And he kind of steps forward, and he goes, well, actually, you can stay. And he goes, everything under control? And she goes, yes, my lord. We have sent messages out to the Blood Marshes. They will be sending reinforcements over to Hearthforge. He goes, and what of the people of the city? Are they to return? She goes, the message has been sent out as well, but I imagine that many of them will probably take their time returning. Make it urgent. Now that the veins are closed, now that the mountain has quelled, we can bring them back. I think that this would be safer for them in the long run. She goes, of course. And of the soldiers in Windrow. They seem to be doing well there. And of the guild members, how would they fare? She goes, they have stopped their aggression. Seems whatever had them under some sort of spell has been negated. Keep a close eye on them. And if anything happens, protection of the people is paramount. Just understood. And she straightens up. She goes, bows, and then rushes off. And he looks at you, Taurus, and he goes, I took your advice.
Mighty fine kinging.
You should see me on the battlefield.
I would
And,
like to do that.
And he pushes over. Huge wave of heat comes in. Albrecht, can you make another athletics check for me, please?
All right.
I want to walk into a nat one. Come on.
Why would you?
Not even. That's a dirty 20.
Yo. So yeah, you're still going hard, just hammering down. There's a huge clang and a wave of heat pushes past. Taurus, can you make a strength saving throw?
Good lord.
Now is the
Yeah.
next one. Not one.
13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, Congress got a 28. The two of you standing there, the shockwave, and maybe even the heat still like kind of gets to him a little bit. He's like squinting, like, ugh. And then he just sort of pushes his way in, and he calls out. He goes, "How are things in here, Albrecht? Heat is sweltering. That's a good sign."
Look, I've never worked with something forged this size before, but well, I think it's going all right.
It sounds like it, but this is where things get a little bit more difficult. And he goes up to the platform with you. Oh, kitty! And he he's standing behind you with his arms crossed, and he's looking out over like the big like basin of lava, and the big hammer being like being put back into place. And he squints at it and he looks and he goes, "Yes, it will be ready soon. I can feel it." Can you hammer it one more time for me?
Oh, jeez. This is a strength check. Alok's gonna rage just quickly to get the advantage on strength check.
You get a little angry.
And that's a 26.
Yo, absolutely beautiful. You clutch it and you bring it down with one final heavy swing, and the hammer comes down, smashes upon the base, and you see the lava in the basin kind of like all of it splashes up from the shockwave. And as it's all coming back down, you see like it takes the shape of like a creature for a second, the magma, and you hear like a and then it just kind of like dissipates from the rest of the shockwave. And you feel on your shoulder the hand of Congreth, and he's squeezing, and he's like, "That was perfect. It was magnificent." And he steps forward and he looks, and there's like this plume of heat that's distinct coming off of the base. And he turns and he looks at you and he goes, "There is but one thing that remains. You must be the first one to touch the weapon. You must pull it out of the lava."
Tickle.
That's it. All right. He's already raging at that point, so I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, so it's kind of like there's like this platform that leads to like where it is, and you like walk over to the edge, and there's a bit of a drop to get down onto the base of it, but you see the weapon is glowing red hot, and you had described like it was essentially a maul, like a two-handed, really heavy weapon.
Yeah,
and it's just glistening. The whole thing is just bright red on like the edges, and the center it's like pure white. Just glow, like a hot glow. And Congreth follows you to the edge, And he looks at it and he goes, "You have to go down there and clasp it with your own hands and pull it out. This weapon was forged from black iron and compressed arcanium. It has absorbed the very heat of Hearthforge Mountain, the very essence of fire. But arcanium is fickle, but it is also what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. My vocabulary has slipped me.
It is also shit.
It is fickle
My
and
brain. Words are so difficult.
It's the heat.
It's the heat. Oh, gosh, if only I was an Azer. He goes, "No, it is the most loyal of metals.
Metal.
Once you touch it, no one else other than you will be able to draw the power from it. It will be yours and only yours."
Sick.
And he just waits.
There is but one thing I'd like to do before. A bit more work on the item.
Mhm.
It's a bit more of a detail. But he's gonna go up with kind of like more fine tooling, and on the like head of the weapon, he's going to kind of just make an emblem of like the Fireforge clan, and then along the hat, like the shaft of the hammer itself, he's gonna write the Dwarven runes for like loyal protector.
Oh.
Beautiful.
And then once that's all done, he's gonna grasp it and pull it out.
Yeah. This thing is scalding hot. It has, like he mentioned, absorbed the heat of the mountain. When you grab it, you immediately feel a surge of searing heat in your hands. Can you, let's see. We'll just stick with the athletics check to pull it out. Can you make that for me?
Alrighty.
It'll be a walk in the park.
Yeah,
Cling.
probably.
Well, I'm glad I had advantage because one was a nat 1. But that's a 19.
What the fuck?
Beautiful. So you're still going to take the damage, but you pull it out on your first try. You grab it, starts burning your hands. Also fire damage here. You're going to take 24 points of fire damage as the skin of your hands like bubbles and begins to crisp as you hold on to it. And as you pull it out, there's like dripping of residual magma that comes off of it, the heat blasting right in your face from it. But then held high, grasped in your hands, you feel that heat pull away from your palms and into you as if you're filled with this intense heat. It's like a fire that lights in your heart. And the whole thing just, its glow begins to subside. Where you're holding it, there's a clear imprint of like heat where the metal is like heating up to that glowing white point, but only where you're holding it. And you still feel the burning on your hands, but it's a lot less painful now. And this weapon feels like the perfect weight for you. For a maul, it's got to still be heavy, but you feel like you could swing this thing around with ease.
So he is going to take a few practice swings, just kind of through the air, trying. I mean, depending on how close Congreth is, because he wants to have enough distance to really like get the proper swing.
Yeah,
in.
he's standing like on the platform, which is a bit higher up from where you are now. You're like on the base where the hammer was, essentially the giant anvil. And so you're like standing on there, holding it up, and he's looking down at you, and he goes, "Magnificent weapon." And as you practice your swings, you see like beside you the magma in the basin is like, it's like almost like moving, like it's affected by your swings. It's like being guided.
Damn. Albert's gonna kind of finish his swings and look at the weapon itself and look back at Congreth. This is a mighty fine gift that you've given me. It shall be put to good use.
I don't doubt it.
I swear it.
Come up here. Let's just get a good look at it. Yeah, and then he'll help you up if you need it. But probably not. You're raging.
No, I mean,
You probably
I'm
just with
assuming
one
there's
hand.
some sort of like
yoink yourself
stepping
up.
or steps or something.
Well, the whole thing was like one step for him in his original form, but now it's like kind of awkward for most people. You have to sort of like drop down a few feet, you know. But
I'll
yeah,
get
and
there.
he's looking at you holding it, and he inspects in particular the markings that you've made, your little own touch, artistic touch. And he nods. And he goes, "This weapon, it is powerful, but it needs to grow in strength. It's the heat that it has inherited from the mountain and your strength that it has itself attuned to will only grow ever greater. And with that, use it as much as possible. Who knows what secrets you might unlock from it."
All right, the gravity of this like situation doesn't escape Ulbrich, but he's having trouble kind of like expressing it in words. He's kind of like a little bit shocked at the just like the pure like the quality of the weapon that came out. He wasn't expecting this, and kind of like reverently kind of like looks around and takes out the compactor from its sheath and puts it into his bag of holding and replaces it with this new piked maul.
You gonna
Beautiful.
name it?
Feeling the heat kind of just like radiate from his back
Yeah.
at this point.
It will serve you well. A legendary weapon.
And it.
Well, I think you deserve proper rest after that.
All right, but before that, I think I'm gonna need some food and maybe a little bit of drink.
Of course. You'll find all that in the Forge District.
I don't think we're gonna be staying here much longer, but if you need any help, let me know.
Of course. Though, and he even puts a glance over to Taurus and he goes, "Oh, you've already helped me a great deal, even in this short amount of time."
All right, but as Horace has mentioned, you can rely on your friends, and you can count me amongst them.
Puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, "Thank you, Ulbrich. Let's get out of this heat, shall we?"
Follow him out.
Beautiful. Leads you out. And he kind of looks over at you and he goes, "Well, don't forget, you're going to have to think of a name for it."
No pressure.
In time, it'll come. the moment, my mind is it was so focused on the forging that I honestly surprised I could string 2 words together at the moment.
Well, don't worry about it. Your grandfather, he waited until he felled a great enemy before naming his weapon.
A weapon such as this needs a name its equal. And I fear I might not be up to the task, but something will be found.
I'm sure you will come up with something exceptional that fits it perfectly. Well then, he steps out of the forge with you guys. He goes, down there's the forge district. There are several inns that are open to rest in if you need to. And there is food and supplies that we can provide for you. I will have a few things sent to you before the morning so that when you're ready to leave, that you'll have a few extra things to take with you on your journey.
It's all very much appreciated.
Of course.
Thank you.
Now then, I must consult with my friends on this kinging matter.
Ulrich will slap Taurus on the back.
And are still hot. My goodness. Said you like me to
Right,
tend to
probably
those
shouldn't
wounds,
have.
or will you wear them with pride? I think they might heal, but not completely disappear, if not with magic.
It'll be all right. And where he'd placed his hands, he had like the ruins, like the first ruin for loyal and the first ruin for protector. And so they have like now kind of just imprinted themselves into his palm.
Holy
Oh!
You got that freaking marking? That's sick.
And he's going to look at them and say, I think this is something I'll keep.
Didn't happen to make a dagger while you were at it. Perhaps a knife.
Not in this instance, but if you're looking for something, I can definitely try my hand at making you something as well.
Perhaps at another time. After we celebrate our defeat of Xanabin, we shall create something.
Well, at that point, hopefully we won't need such weapons.
Good point.
And yeah, you feel it on both your shoulders. Congress puts his hands and he goes, excellent. Now, 2 of you, off with you.
Jesus.
Go now, come on.
All right.
Till the
All
morning.
I guess that's our dismissal.
Weird.
Do you happen to know what the others are, Taurus?
I have a terrible habit of not asking. There was a fork in the road, and the area went one way. I went the other. It seemed not fitting to the moment
Right.
to
Well,
ask.
if you can at least get us to the fork, we'll go down the way that you went, and we'll find him eventually, I suppose.
First, ale and food.
Right, but I mean that's in the Forge district where they are. You went into the castle, they went this way, so
So we
let's,
have to go and then we'll come
I
back.
think we might be able to find them where we'll find some food and drink.
Well, they're certainly not in an alley somewhere, so we'll have to look at the inns.
Why do you think they'd be in an alley?
Just the worst possible place I could imagine. A group of
They went to go
esteemed heroes
rest,
to
didn't they?
rest.
To rest and to eat and to rest their weary bones after the day of travel. The 2 days of travel.
Canon 2 days of travel.
2 days, okay. It was 2 days.
The cloud is already there at this point.
I specifically said it was moving.
Right, we'll
very
have to
slow.
go immediately to Vitrolan after this.
Yeah, in in this new world, is the cloud still moving slow enough where we feel like we could do this? Because before it was a matter of an hour travel. Now it
Yes.
looks like...
So on the map, I've moved the cloud.
Okay, got
You can
it.
see the cloud here. It has
see
moved
that?
slightly from Windrow, and that was over the course of 2 days.
Beautiful.
Black desert.
I guess we wouldn't know, but
We don't know.
All right, Rangers, please track that with the weather patterns, and
I can help with nature.
Mhm.
Actually, does it count? Because it's not natural.
Well, I mean, yeah, who knows?
nature.
You bring up a good point,
Interference.
actually.
Damn it.
Yeah. But for now, you guys are inside of a mountain. You can't even see the sky.
That's true.
So Albrecht and Taurus, you guys make your way down into the Forge district. You start looking around, and can you guys both make survival checks?
survival.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're trying to find your pals, urban
Hey,
survival.
That's my thing.
16.
17.
Yeah, you guys are good. You guys get to the main center of the Forge district, and there's constant like little noise going on. It's always a little bit busy. You actually start seeing like right as you guys are leaving the castle steps, you see that there's like a platoon of soldiers that are all like moving up the castle steps to what looks like the peak exit, the plateau at the top of the mountain, as if they're like they're going someplace. But you make your way down, and you get there to the Forge district, and you see that there's like a bit of a commotion, maybe a bit of sound coming from one of the alleys near the center of the district. And you go and you look down, and it's pretty dark, and you just see like what looks like a gang of goons sitting at the end of the alley.
Did they hear like?
It's crazy.
There's trouble afoot.
In Hearthforge, you think
That laughter.
You hear a squawk.
a squawk? There aren't many birds in Hearthforge. Maybe a chicken. Are kids just terrorizing a chicken down that alley?
Alley.
One of them is named Allie.
I dread to see what we might uncover when we turn this corner and look and see what we might have.
Let's go.
All right, well, 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Albert, Taurus.
Hi guys. Oh, you.
we definitely thought it was you.
Pat a spot on the blanket next to us. Come, join us. We're making fashion bracelets.
Where'd you find the blanket?
Don't ask. Come sit with us.
You look closer. It's one of the magic flying carpets.
There's only one.
I thought there was 2.
Oh,
We
Joe
only
has the
have
Joe.
one.
Joe has the other.
Who was carrying it?
Dr. Uggs.
I was carrying it. I had it in my.
We swiped
I
it.
don't know. It's a random mat. I don't know. It's a tablecloth.
Have you been stealing things from the Hearthforge?
Stealing? No.
Bar.
We paid a lot of money for all this stuff.
I never
You see Inky, he's got like forks and spoons and things from like random inns just like stuck to him.
It's not his fault.
It's just his magnetic personality.
That was a good one.
Oh yeah, he's drunk. He had a little bit too much ale.
Like,
He's taking it like
look
a
over.
champ.
You can thank Amber for that.
Ambro, you're here as well.
Oh, yes, I'm enjoying myself greatly.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, this guy's
Do
great.
you mind letting us know what you're doing in an alley?
We decided to join Edmund and to have a little relaxing session of bracelet making, of course.
Yeah.
It boosts our team Teamwork, yes.
Bracelet.
I'm gonna make us talk through them. Yeah,
No,
got a big
earrings,
crystal.
but that's later. Don't worry.
right.
And we also made a necklace for him.
Yeah, no, like put my foot up.
Jingle, jingle.
Do you fall?
Look at it. Yeah,
All the
absolutely.
cogs.
Inky like picks me back up. He just like extends his legs. Ugh. Ah, how do you do this all the time?
Right.
Oh,
Normally, you
drinking.
shouldn't do it all the time.
Oh, it's
I
fine.
think Ambro has a tolerance.
Oh, yes, yes.
And of the group, I think only Lyria and Shira have been drunk.
I have drank before, yes, and I tried to get Misha to do it too, but she keeps refusing. This time, though, she has no
Like, no, we got
choice.
drunk.
yeah.
Oh, drunk! I did get drunk. That's why I needed the rock fruit that you're having there, Edmund.
What fruit? I tucked
No.
that in next to the egg.
Rock.
Yeah, that you're
Egg?
gonna drink it in the morning when you have a really bad headache.
Yeah, there's an egg. I tucked him in. He's having a really good sleep.
Right, that'll be a
No,
breakfast.
you
No,
don't
it's-
eat egg.
It's actually a
course you do.
crystal
No,
in the
egg
shape
is
of an
baby.
egg.
You don't eat it. It's gonna make us talk to each other from far.
Yeah, we pretty much spend a lot of money on talking and sending stones. Or receiving and sending. I don't know how they're named anymore at this point.
Mm.
So you've obtained 6
Alright.
sending stones. That's very.
Well, we
5.
technically have 5 in total.
Ah.
They didn't have any more, sadly.
I'll make
I-
another one or something. Mm.
No worries.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, Edmund. Yeah, let's do one thing at a time, okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got more grub.
We're on our way to get some.
Oh
Actually.
no shit.
So if you wouldn't mind moving from the alley into an inn, we can get
You know
some
what?
more.
I like that idea. Now that we finish our bracelets, it seems like a great idea.
I think we can
To the inn.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone picks up their stuff and moves towards an inn. There are like a few inns nearby, but there's also an inn that you guys stayed at last time you were in Hearthforge.
Oh, yeah.
So if you'd like, you could go check to see if that one's open.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All the way to the bottom.
I don't remember exactly which one that is, though.
It was called the Iron Breast Inn.
Oh, I remember that name.
Sounds hot.
So you guys
They had some good chicken.
What was it?
did they?
I don't remember.
I'm like,
The iron breast.
I would have believed that as a memory. Like, I was
With Mamba.
with yes, Mamba.
Mamba.
Who?
Oh, you're gonna love her, Edmund. She'll take good care of you.
Mama?
Mamba.
Mamba.
You know, like, do the Mamba.
Like
You actually have
mama.
notes from back then. Oh my god.
All right. I can finish up later. Let's eat.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
We head in.
All right.
You go there. As you have to make your way through part of the residential district. As you do, you find that the city is practically empty. And when you arrive at the inn, you remember that last time you were here, the streets were busy and bustling, and there were children playing, and it was alive and filled with noise. And now it is quiet. And the establishment doesn't necessarily look like it's open, but you maybe get a whiff of something tasty coming from inside.
Was that pie?
Is it sweet
Knock on the
smelling?
door.
Chicken
You
wings?
knock on the door and you hear a, what the heck? Come on in, it's open. Who's there?
Old friends.
I'll kick the door and go, y'all got jams?
Yeah, you kick the door and it gets like stopped.
Oh,
And there's this like big dwarf woman and she's holding the door and she's looking at you, peering. He
We're
goes,
like,
"Who the hell are you?" And then she looks past you and goes, Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're back.
Ah!
Misha, Shira,
Hi,
come on in,
hi.
Ulbrich. I'm like, who the heck are you two?
This is
New
Mama.
friends.
Oh, come
Hi,
on in.
Mama.
Everyone here is welcome. It doesn't matter. You guys want something to eat?
Absolutely. I mean, with the smell
Please.
here.
Good. I was just making supper.
Oh, what's cooking, Mamba?
I got some soup,
Ooh.
got some soup and some fat steaks if anybody wants.
Oh,
Gimme.
My.
Yeah, the war rations, all they're eating is the grubs, but I got the good stuff.
How
And-
did you get this good stuff, Mamba?
I've got some connections, okay?
Ooh, I like
We-
that.
Desperately need water.
Yes. Do you have any?
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here I've got a tap. Leads to a well. And
Thank
there's just
you.
like a big metal thing that you could pump to like get water out of. But it
Just
clearly
fill
looks
my
like
water skin back up.
yeah, it's like behind like the counter of like the bar. And
It's
it's
to
just like
wash.
it's like yeah, it's not even it's just like a well pump and there's
Mm.
just like a grate in the ground. Like it's not even like a sink or anything. Like you
Mhm.
just like fill a bucket or pail with waters. Yeah. It's not
That's
very
good.
pleasant.
Water skins for sure shall be filled.
She'll be fine. The water might be a little bit hard, but who cares?
At this point.
Well, we're not bathing with it, so that's fine.
All right.
I heard you got good chicken.
Chicken? Oh my goodness. Okay, well listen, I've got steaks, but I don't got chicken, all right?
What about
Try
chicken
the steak.
Yeah, I love a steak, but you got chicken steaks.
Just say yes,
No,
Mamba. He's a little
I'll-
bit
Right.
not.
All right, I'll get you a plate of chicken real nice just for you, little one.
Ah,
There you
yes,
go.
Mama.
She like rolls her eyes and goes to the back. She goes, she's got this big pot filled with soup and she starts ladling into bowls. She goes, one for all of you. And, hey, don't be shy now. And
I
then
love soup.
you see, she only has a few steaks, so she sort of cuts them into portions for everybody.
Oh, I'll refuse the steak.
Yeah,
you
me
can give
too.
it to someone else.
Steak.
Right, more for the rest of us.
Steak.
Yeah, and then she like greedily takes it and puts it on everyone else's
like
plate.
shares steaks with Misha.
Yeah. Like fist bump them.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Dragonborn cheers.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go making a mess here! And she throws a towel at your face, like clean up after yourself.
I'll like eat the towel a little bit and be like, oh wait. Ah, spit it out.
Like Lyria is like sneakily feeding steak to Ornos every so often.
He
Amazing.
loves it. Yeah, and I think the food is all brought out to you guys, and Mama goes, "Well, tell me what's been going on. You're all still alive, thankfully."
You too, thankfully.
Well, when they told us to leave, I started going, but then I just got, too much work.
Mhm.
Ended up coming right back around. They're none the wiser.
And what exactly prompted them to leave?
Well, the damn mountain was gonna blow.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
How can you forget about a mountain explosion?
It was just going to erupt a couple months
We've
ago.
been through a
No
lot
big
of
deal.
adventures.
Right, no big deal. Just a volcano.
Yeah.
Completely
More
exploding.
exciting than a volcano. Well, I guess, yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot more exciting things than a volcano. You're absolutely right.
Like chicken steak. Here you go, little one.
I'll like cook it a little bit, fire breath. Extra crispy.
She's watching you like turn this rare steak into like overcooked.
Oh, well done.
I like when it's tough. Don't look at me. I'm not a freaking cobalt, dude.
Wait, you're not?
He isn't. Shh.
No.
Could have fooled me.
Right.
Guys are lucky their food is too good.
Aye.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
what are you all doing here?
oh, same old, fighting Xanabin and his forces, unraveling the mysteries of the universe, and heavy stuff like that.
Soon heading to Vitrolan, actually.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not here for too long.
That's far. Well,
Tell us about it.
to your journey. And she holds up a mug.
Yeah, we're going around the world talking about scones, apparently.
Do you want us to explain to you? Taurus! Scones!
Taurus.
Well, I do love scone.
Very well.
Start explaining. The birds and the bees, the scones and the jams.
Jam? Where?
We do have jam. We always have it on us. Albrecht?
Always got jam.
Oh, keep a little jam on this steak, this chicken steak. Needs a
Yeah,
little
well,
jam.
what kind you want? Yeah.
Yeah, some options.
What kind of jam you got?
Yeah, let me tell you what I got. I got
Got some
Jade
brown jam,
wonton
some red jam
jam.
with
Oh,
spots.
give me
Chaos
some of that.
dessert.
Give me some of that.
jade wonton. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Take a spoon and a splat.
Right on my steak.
Say jade wonton.
That's what's listed. Jade wonton. I have chaos earth, poppy pops, blackberry, and chamomile.
I'm like holding
I'm
on
trying to
my seat
remember
as you,
what
like,
the heck I was
I
thinking.
think those
Going
are
on.
the oldest
Going on.
ones, probably.
Hey, they're fermented, okay?
Yeah, these are like
Fermented
month-old jams.
Albrecht has the newer batch, I'm pretty sure.
That makes
But-
it better.
I know he wants that
Wonton.
vintage stuff.
I'm trying.
It's
How is
just,
that
it
not
ages
done
like
yet?
fine wine.
Perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Wow.
I'm glad there's another jam connoisseur amongst us.
Oh, you betcha.
Mm.
They're munching on jammy steaks.
It's like pork chops and applesauce. It just goes so good.
Tough, jammy steaks. Delicious. And you munch away on your overcooked chicken steak, and all of you enjoy, a hearty meal,
Mhm,
plenty of drink, water or otherwise.
mhm.
Ambro at some point jumps up onto a table, and he pulls out from seemingly nowhere like a little flute, and he starts doing a little jig.
Do, 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 do. So like slamming the table and beat.
Yeah, he's playing. He's actually playing pretty good. He's playing pretty good. He got a 17 on his performance.
Yay!
I get some chopsticks and put them in my nose and my mouth 'cause my nose is so big. I go, look, guys. Yeah.
I think I clap for
Yeah.
Albrecht, he got a bracelet and we didn't.
Yeah, because I'm fun, dude. I hear everything. Yeah.
Oh, well, Taurus, if
That's
you're
alright.
interested in one.
No,
You don't mind staying up night.
you just
Oh, I-
mentioned it was a team thing, and then the
I
two
think
of
he
us
is a
did.
bit jealous.
Team effort.
We can make
We all
one.
see this is I did this part.
Oh, is that a lockpick?
Yeah, and I show it off. Isn't it cool? And then I made Misha's. Oh, yeah, that's it. I gave mine to Misha.
And I made
Adrian's
Lyria.
influence on that as well.
Hmm.
Could always recognize the touch of a Zen.
I'll be like, I can make you bracelets right now. And like I'll call over Inky and I'll have him take 2 of the forks that were stuck to him and bend them into
Oh my God.
bracelet. If they're not big enough, he can resize them.
There you
He's
go,
got more
Taurus. You
forks.
now have a bracelet.
Excellent.
The
Put him
mightiest one.
Wait, how
Put my
did he
touch.
bend the forks? I need to know. Did
Magnets.
you mesh the prongs together and then just tie the other side? Or
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it
He like
prong
just
to
puts them
side?
in and just like whack, and just like heat them up a little bit.
Oh, I can just imagine the sound it makes.
Oh, don't say
Oh,
that.
I know.
First, I imagined the texture of a jammy, tough steak, and now the sound of a screeching fork bracelet.
Look, all sorts of new,
Sensations.
unthought of sensory experiences come with the Hexagon TTRPG.
Yes.
A night to remember.
I had to describe a fleshy big tent made of discarded lizard sheds. I will
Ooh.
describe a jammy steak.
Damn.
That's no problem now. I love it. Yes.
Gives your jaw a workout.
Uh-oh.
I think you're
Alright.
muted. Kami
He is muted.
Oh,
Okay, well, all of you get an incredible rest. Well, maybe I don't know how much you guys drink and have a good time throughout the night.
I
Almost
see.
everybody gets a long rest. Though, Edmund, there are still 2 more rolls I need you to make for me.
Ooh.
So can you please, for the earrings, you have 2 more infusions that you can do. So can you please roll the DC 15 tools check for
At
each of those earrings?
disadvantage still? Did I sober up a little?
You're still drunk.
Oh, that's a 21.
Unless you want to take that rock route.
Ooh, 21 is my
Wow.
lowest.
Oh,
That's your lowest.
Yeah, I got
no,
an
21
18
does
in
it.
the-
Crazy.
So that's
I
one.
get plus 10 because it's with tools that I'm proficient with.
Beautiful. Yeah, so that's 21. And can you make the roll for the second one?
Ooh, please. Oh, that's a nat 20, but
Hey!
so 25.
25.
Could
Beautiful.
it be that he makes 2 of them because it's a nat 20? But he can have 3.
Fucker.
He doesn't get the nat 20 looks at disadvantage.
Yeah. Because I'm
Aww.
wasted. I'm just like taking
Aw,
it away. Inky's doing most of the work, really.
Hey, Inky
But I
only
did it on
exists
my
because
own.
of you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you get 2 little sending earrings that can send a message a day.
You know,
Woohoo.
what if we give it to Taurus and Albrecht because they didn't get the bracelet?
I'm down.
It could be our gift to them.
They also seem the most reliable to have talking stones. So
They
In
also
between
got
each
the
other.
bracelets. I made little fours.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
of
you
course.
did.
But in case, you know.
we've got to want to give him something too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Sorry.
It's not good. No, not to. I don't mean to encroach on your craftsmanship, but
Nah, I like your guys' work, and I'll lift up my leg again and fall. And down.
I can imagine it perfectly.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
will
sorry,
you
I just-
accept, dear friends?
If you insist.
Marlboro.
it's so good.
You're just reading
Small
it.
I just read it in chat. Albrecht Small. Marlboro. It's so fucking good.
This,
Okay,
this,
sorry,
this
sorry.
is my mall. My Marlboro.
My Marlboro.
My Marlboro.
Yeah. So, oh my god, I was so distracted by that. You gave the earrings to Albrecht and Taurus.
Yes.
Beautiful. Everyone gets a piece of jewelry, you know,
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
accessory.
Right,
I have no need for this.
What,
So I'll give you back
what
your
does this-
work.
Oh,
it's okay, dude. It doesn't matter. I wasn't like super happy that you accepted it or anything. Like, you know, it's
Taurus.
Good.
Why would you give him back his 2 forked bracelets?
fine.
Edmund, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my
Dragon
tail.
fork, Dragon fork.
Or dragon. Fork.
Ooh, that's cute.
Blow fire. I'll use my dragon breath, but upward once per day.
Right, you're inside a building. Don't.
Oh wait, I thought we were in the alley. I started to like,
Mom was just there, like, oh, it's fine. It's made of stone. It'll be all right.
yeah.
I'll join with my cold breath.
Wait. You're gonna crack.
Ice and fire.
Careful.
Fire and ice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Create like a Todoroki explosion.
You shouldn't have egged them on like that.
It's impossible not to.
Anything you say is basically going to check him on, I guess.
Mm.
With how much she drank, I think so.
The resistance enjoys their relaxation, this long rest before they leave towards the cloud. And that's where we're going to end it for today. Don't worry, I saw the EXP in the chat. Okay,
Yeah,
Sheriff is
yeah.
on the job. He's on the case. He's
Yeah.
rooting for you guys. Everybody gets 5,000 EXP.
Well,
Yes.
root
Level
for
up,
some of
baby.
us.
He's trying to save
Thank
face
you.
after giving that Bane.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gave me
dang.
the Bane.
No, he fully owns that name.
All right, only 34,000 to go.
Yeah. Moving on
Almost
up.
there.
5,000?
5,000.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We have another 9 sessions. That's
We'll make
Yeah,
it
this
to
is
another level.
Minimum EXP. Okay, if you guys get into combat and stuff, you'll get more.
Ooh.
We should just start fights in the street.
We should start fights in the
Kill
street.
everyone!
Yeah, we're
quick
still in
and easy.
character. What's
Grind
happening?
I'm not that drunk. I'm going to bed.
All right. Beautiful Tuesday evening. Next Thursday, we are doing. What are we doing? We're not doing Chittering Woods this week, I don't believe.
Yes.
If we're not ready, I could do it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So TBD for now. Oh.
Oh.
That's my my new glucose monitor telling me I'm dying.
I thought it was an
Uh-oh.
Amber Alert. There's not
All right,
that's a big
What
rock.
an outro!
Yeah.
Thank you. I need to go take
He's
care of my medical
Hexagon.
condition before I pass away. So thank you so much, everybody. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and of course here on Twitch. Also join our Discord. Somebody please plug that.
Boop, boop.
Thank you. We love you all. Can't wait to see you again on Thursday. And we're the Hexagon and we're Hexagon.
Hexagon.
Bye bye.
Later.